52, with spinocerebellar ataxia of an unknown type. It was diagnosed in 1998, and I've had my DNA tested twice, but the testing was negative for known types. This could mean my type is not identified yet, or I have a mutation of a known type. There is no familial history, but I have an older brother who also has cerebellar degeneration. I do have a theory about the origin of the mutation. Our father worked at Oak Ridge National Atomic Laboratory in Tennessee, where they first split the atom, before our conception. I have two other brothers who were born before his employment, or shortly thereafter. They are not affected. My belief is that my dad was exposed to something working there that caused his DNA to mutate and to be passed on to later offspring. Even if this was the case, the end result is the same. My symptoms are much like many others who share my diagnosis. Slurred speech, balance problems, gait abnormalities, handwriting difficulties, vision problems, and on and on. It's often hard to tell what to blame on ataxia and what's attributable to aging. Either way, it is hard to see your abilities lessening. In a way, I was lucky that my symptoms didn't cause any problems when my sons were small. My husband and I have two sons, and I was able to ferry them around and be very active in their lives. Even once my difficulties presented movement challenges, everyone has been extremely supportive. My husband is always there to help and encourage me, and has been my rock. We've been married for 33 years, long before I showed symptoms, and although he didn't plan on this, he helps me stay positive and enables me to push my limits. With his help, I've hiked in the Southwest quite a bit, using my hiking stick, and I'm able to stay active. With his arm to hold, I'm able to get around pretty well. Last summer, our support group rafted down the Ecoy River. I felt as if I'd made quite an accomplishment, and it was fun. I worked full-time at a bookstore until a couple of years ago when I quit, mainly because fatigue seemed to worsen my symptoms. I missed the interaction. I enjoyed working there, it just became too tiring. At this point, just use the cane, manage to alert people that I have balance issues, and to remind myself to go slowly. The probability is high that I will need a walker and a wheelchair, but not just yet. I find I am much braver, more willing to try things that are outside my comfort zone, excuse me, now that I know that my skills are diminishing. Though having this condition is not a positive thing, it's taken me down paths I never would have gone and brought some wonderful people into my life. I wish that the reason for my change in perspective wasn't ataxia and all the gifts it brings, but I'm thankful to see life with new eyes. I'm sure that age would have brought me new insights on its own, but having this condition has forced me to view many things differently. I appreciate all the work that Amy is doing to spread ataxia awareness and hope that my contribution helps.